Matt, can you just kind of start us off with a recap assessment of Saturday's scrimmage?
Yeah, about 100 plays. I think we got in the mid-30s with the ones and the twos, and then somewhere around that with the threes as well. So just trying to get a bunch of people, a bunch of different reps, look at a couple of different rotations. Heard Momo talking, just trying to put different guys in different spots, especially with all the young talent, mixing them in there, putting them in some tough spots, making them communicate. But overall, a good day. The best thing is you see flashes and you see talent. You just want to see more consistency, doing it over and over again. I think that's to be expected in scrimmage number one.
What was your opinion of who won the scrimmage?
It's just hard to tell. And for me, nobody ever wins. But it's because you watch the tape, there's good and bad. Sometimes the offense will break a run and they'll have a bust over here. So the tape is never as good as it seems and never as bad as it seems. Really, when you watch it, I just again continue to play hard and be in the right spots and do the little things right. We'll keep doing that.
Was the offense able to sustain the run, or was that inconsistent?
I think we had some bursts. We had some good runs. I mean, there were. Jerry showed some things. Scotty broke a long one. So there was a Snoop ran physical. Isaiah had a few. So I mean, again, there were flashes of really, really good stuff. Again, just being consistent.
Did you get out of it healthy?
We did. We had a couple bumps and bruises. Nothing serious. Kadir didn't practice with his hand, and I think we held Jalen Julius out with his ankle. And there was a few minor bumps and bruises. Nothing serious.
I think there were a few other guys like that, Sam and some others.
Sam was in green today. He kind
Anything serious? Just
tweaked his knee. He was out there and did individual today. We held him out of team stuff. There may have been a few other concussions right now, but I think it's just typical, practice 10 of camp. There's a lot of bumps and bruises, a few concussions, guys in the protocol.
Is there a time in camp where that shifts to maybe a thinking of we got to get their legs back under them?
Yeah, absolutely. But if you're gonna go get them in shape, now's the time, because you do have a little bit of time on the back end as we prepare for Memphis to get their legs back a little bit. But right now is the time to grind through it. I mean, this is the tough time. Everybody's battling through it. Everybody's nicked up, banged up. This is the tough part of camp. Just got to go push through it.
Defensively, what did you think of tackling and fundamentals and those things that were the
Again,
priorities?
Same. I think, again, there were flashes. Lakia flashed. He made several tackles. There were guys, some guys breaking on the ball, had a chance to make some picks, had a chance to do some things. But again, inconsistent. Gave up a couple of big plays. Just got to be consistent. Again, I was pleased with the scrimmage overall. Just want to see guys continue to play really, really hard. Toward the end of the scrimmage, started getting a little bit tired as they get in shape. We'll see them finish.
Matt,
Pleased with what you saw with the three freshman quarterbacks behind Matt.
Yeah, I thought they were good. I thought we put John Rice in a live jersey, and that changed things for him and let him use some legs. He got out of the pocket, scored a touchdown on the perimeter, so that was good to see. We had Grant and Matt in white, so you didn't see that as much, but was pleased with those three guys for sure.
What's kind of your assessment of the offensive lineman after a week of camp?
Good. I've been pleased with how Michael Howard has stepped up. Royce Newman, again, those are the guys that have been around a long time. Royce Newman, Bryce Matthews, Eli Johnson. Just because they hadn't played, still been around, and they're approaching this like veterans. I like to see that. Alex is starting to get a little bit more and more. From the training room, starting to move around a little bit more. He's been out there, being a leader, so I've been pleased to see him not get removed, but to stay integrated. I've been pleased with that.
Matt was saying that he thinks ultimately Alex missing some time is going to end up being a good thing for that offensive line. I know you'd love to have him out there
Sure.
completely healthy and stuff, but do you kind of agree with that?
Well, I think it forces you to get some guys ready, and that only makes you better in the long run. When the only way you get better is go do it. And some young guys, Jeremy James, Nick Broker, Reese McIntyre, all these guys are getting thrown in there, and they got to step up, and that's making them better. So when Alex does come back, they'll be that much more prepared because you feel like Alex has played enough football. Yeah. He could come back and just try to get him in game shape. He should be able to go.
How different are the tight ends